So, new day, and I feel good. I remember just last week we were saying all we can do is bench. What the fuck? My shit is mad greasy, dog. Look at this. Using this has got me a little bit nervous. But yeah, no matter how this goes, even if we can just do the bar, and we have to do the bar for all the deadlift sets, I'm just happy that we're progressing, because last week I couldn't do any of it. You know what I mean? I could only bench. So now, even though we can't go heavy like we would like to, we're still able to do it at least, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did pull conventional last week. Got up to like 265, so I could probably put up some decent weight conventional, but I'm not gonna do that. Talking to my homie, he has a doctorate in this type of shit, just suggested doing the little, make note of things that you couldn't do when you first got it and everything like that. Unless it's a full-on tear, get that shit checked out. You are not gonna heal something that is 100% fucking torn off the bone by just bed rest. But taking note of things that you couldn't do before, and easing back into those things. So sumo is something I couldn't do before. Conventional I could always do just because I'm not really engaging any of this. It just kind of feels uncomfortable when I lock out just with the extension because the groin's pulled, all the way up here. But that doesn't engage anything. So I rather do the sumo that is engaging it that I couldn't do before, right? And really get back into the habit of, engaging the muscle, and feeling comfortable doing things with it that I couldn't do before. And then it's also gonna help with the mental block, you know what I mean? It's a pretty big one. Yesterday, when I tried to do that one rep with no assistance, I couldn't even do that. Not because I mentally, or not because I couldn't physically, mentally, I just could not convince myself to go down without any assistance. So we're just gonna do some super light sumo, and then we'll get into the bench because there is a bench program for today, and that will be the usual heavy shit. All right, so I think I'm just gonna do a first set with just the bar. And then for the rest of the deadlift sets, we might go up to just a plate. I feel like we were able to do a plate on squats. No reason why we shouldn't be able to do the plate on deadlift. And then also, I just feel like it'd be a little bit more comfortable than using a 25 or a 35 instead of a 45. Just because we'll be in this position, we'll have to go down a lot more, and I might not be ready to go that far down while putting stress on it to pull it up. So I think the 45-pound plate after this is the move. I could definitely feel it. I think just like squats, it's gonna be one of those things where it's careful, slow, careful, and listen to the body. You know what I mean? Do not give in to the ego. If we get the plate on, and as we're doing it, it feels like we're not ready for this, taking it off and either going lighter, or depending on how it feels, just moving on to the bench. That's the most important thing during this whole recovery process, is I'm getting back into doing things that I couldn't do before, just really listening to the body. Man, I really can't wait to fucking dive into this heavy ass shit, dude. 135 pounds on the deadlift bar. Everybody behold, this is some heavy shit we're about to witness. That's me coping because I look at this and I'm very, very fucking depressed about going from where I was at to this, So we're just convincing ourselves that this is heavyweight, and everybody's looking at us right now and they're like, is he really gonna fucking do that? It's all about in here. I feel like we definitely could go up, but we're not. Like I said, the most important thing is just listen to the body and easing back into things. Going from not even being able to do sumo at all to like even 2-3 plates, not fucking smart. So we're just gonna chill here and do the intended sets that the program says, but just with 135. So after that, I got like 3 more sets. You know what I mean? You guys will probably only see about 2 of it because I got to record a set for coach just to see, so he sees how everything is looking with the injury and whatnot. But yeah, you know, we're just chilling here. I can't look at this shit anymore. I'm gonna have to deadlift from now on, just looking up and not thinking about the fucking fall from grace. All right, these last 2 sets, because again, record a set for coach, so we did one off camera, but these last 2 sets, I want to focus on getting more upright. It's gonna put a little bit more tension on here. I want to focus on that, you know what I mean? Just putting more pressure on it, not because I purposely want to feel pain and fuck myself up, though I do love the pain. But more so, like I said, I just want to really get used to using this, engaging it, you know, ease back into thing. It's going to be good for the mental block, and then it's just going to help with the recovery process as well, as long as we're not just fucking like full forcing into just getting back into heavy weight, as long as we're still taking our time. So just little things, and I feel like this is a little enough thing to where I can do that, kind of put more pressure on it, whatnot, and it's gonna be helpful. It's good. One more set. That was good. Didn't feel 100% comfortable, obviously. It's not going to for a while, but it felt a lot more comfortable than it didn't, if that makes any sense. Like, after feeling that, after doing that, I also feel like it helped a pretty decent amount with the mental block there as well. Like, I would feel, after doing that, confident to do what I did yesterday, but without the assistance by grabbing on it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I can do squats without the assistance. You know what I mean? So that's good. It felt good the whole entire way. And on top of that, it was good for the mental barrier as well. And now we get to have a good pick-me-up, because it is depressing, you know, even when the recovery is going well. Just handling, this shit compared to what we were doing before, but now we got the pick-me-up, which is the bench, where we actually do get to go heavy and show out. So we ain't stressing. But we're gonna get warmed up for that. I believe I think it's in the mid 300 range, but you'll see it once I get it on. All warmed up. We got a 5x3. And the weight we're working with today is 365, and order of business, same as it's been ever since the bench, clicked. Just continue to focus on the things that have made it click, make them second nature. So by the time, next week actually, we get into PR weight, there's no room for error. It's a good first set. You know, just talked about it before, how the first sets usually feel. So based off of that, it's pretty good, standard. And then also just with the weight jump, I should have done one more warm up before getting on the 315 and then this weight, but I didn't because that would require me to have to go and find the 35s. Didn't really feel like looking for them because for whatever reason in this gym, the 2.5s and the 35s are like weight you have to fucking hunt for. Like a hunter-gatherer type shit, looking for your next meal. Didn't really feel like doing it, so rushed to warm up a little bit. We're just going straight into the 315 and then this. So all things considered, that feels good. And the next couple of sets should feel really fucking good. So the second set has been done for coach off camera. That leaves, we got 3 more sets of this. And yeah, deal is just to keep making it look pretty, solidifying that good form that's gonna carry us to a PR. Feeling a little weak today. It's not a big deal. Nothing worth complaining about or any shit like that because it moved very well. It's been moving well. But I definitely feel tired just from pushing myself yesterday. Not just with the recovery, but I did come back. Don't worry. I took it somewhat easy. But I did do the typical Monday night recording, coming back at 12:30 a.m., recording the short video. So feeling a little bit drowsy, feeling a little bit tired, but it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? We kind of felt like this last week, just how we feel on the Tuesdays. And then like when Thursday came, the heaviest bench session of the week, we fucking crushed it. So the weight is still moving good. It's still getting done. We're still feeling good. Just the tiredness is making the weight feel a little bit heavier. But all things considered, you know, it's just get off my chest type of deal. No pun intended. But yeah, just a little bit of venting. We're not stressing about it. The taste of metallic-y blood of Barbella. I want it. And what I want, I take. You know how we do. One more set. Reminds me of poo. The way I'm about to shit on this weight. We skip the first date. We go right into the business with Barbella. I'm that guy. Call me Cavarella. It's a good day today. Overall, just with the recovery process, I'm pleased. Really we're able to do what I wanted to, just with the stretching, getting back into the deadlift, pulling sumo, going up to a plate. So recovery's going well. Also help with the mental barrier. Off camera, I did some just barbell squats with just the barbell. I was actually able to go down, come back up, no assistance. So just not only are we recovering, but we're also progressively getting over that mental block, setting ourselves up. I talked about this yesterday, to a position that where when we get to the point where we are getting back into the heavyweight, we won't have that mental block. I mean, literally just took one session to get over the block that we had yesterday, to where we just were scared to go down with any weight without any assistance on the squat. You know what I mean? So already gotten over that. Already got over the block that was stopping us from using leg drive. So I'm very happy with how recovery is going this week, and happy how this weight has been moving. So I don't want this to be famous last words, but fucking stay tuned, because I feel like we're guaranteed some PR on bench. And my PR right now is 430, so we're gonna be doing some crazy shit. You know what I mean? 440 plus. I try to.